All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I want to give you guys an update on what's going on with Thorncoin. Man, I know a lot of us who are in on Thorncoin that got in the ICO are super excited, real pumped, and excited for this internal exchange to open up for a number of reasons. But I want to give you guys an update, okay? I know before you've seen that they said, okay, and again, I don't know if a lot of you guys been reading this clearly, but it said after February 18th, the exchange will be open. So, as according to their Telegram, this is the message that they put out earlier in the day, and this is what they're basically saying that we are almost ready. We believe by the end of the day, we will launch our internal exchange. We understand some of you are getting angry with all those delays and we apologize, but at the same time, you have to understand that releasing an internal exchange is not an easy task and we don't want to make any mistakes to damage the project's long term growth. Therefore, we ask for a little bit more patience. Thank you. So here's the deal, guys. I don't know about you, but I prefer that they get it right than be on time. I mean, I learned this from one of my coaches way back in the day. He always said it's better for you to be prepared and late than to be on time and not be prepared. And that's something that I always have lived by to a certain degree. And in this case, I have no problem with it because here's the one thing I do understand: it's a lot of work. And as we explained before, a lot of these ICOs, a lot of these platforms do not have a team of 100, 200 people. It's usually a small group. Could be less than 10 people, less than 15 people for sure. So understand that there is a lot of work, a lot of technical work that goes into this. But let's be patient because at the end of the day, we want to make money, they want to make money, and I'm sure that both sides want this to go as smoothly as possible. So, let's be patient, let's give them the time that they need. But what I do like is the fact that they've been communicating with the community back and forth nonstop, and that's the one thing that's most important to me, anyways. It's not so much of what's going on, it's as long as it's being communicated ahead of time, and that tells me one, they know what they're doing. Two, whatever the issues are, they have it under control. But three, they care about the community. And again, we're here working together to make money at the end of the day. So that's the update that's happening with Thorncoin. Don't worry, guys. Still buckle your seatbelts. Get ready, because when this exchange happens, things are gonna skyrocket. And a lot of people will say, how do you know that this is going to skyrocket? How do you know that this is going to be successful? How do you know that we're actually going to make money with this? Well, ladies and gentlemen, here's the one thing I've always learned in life. I've gone through many businesses. I've had a lot of business coaches. To this day, I still have mentors who are multi-millionaires. There's one thing that's always congruent with all of them. They've always said success leaves clues. So, just to get an idea, let's take a look at what happened with Devore. See, some will say, hey, Devore was a different time. People were more open to the lending platforms, blah, 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 blah. But again, success does leave clues. Now, here's why myself and a lot of YouTubers really predict that this is going to be a very strong platform. See, when Devore opened up, Devore had their ICO, and I have to admit, I was not in on the ICO, but from what I've heard, Devore was a very hard ICO to participate in, and they didn't even block out the whales. See, the one thing too is Devore's total coin supply was like 40 million. Compare that to Thorn, which is 9 million, and I think it was just a little bit over 6 million that went into the ICO. So that's one huge significant difference. Now think about this. Devore Coin sold out their ICO in about 9 seconds, and from what I've understood, they did not block out the whales because there's people that were buying thousands and thousands of coins. Now, if you want to compare that to Thorncoin's ICO, the pre-sale, which I was luckily to be a part of, that sold out in 1 second. Think about that. Sold out in 1 second, and the maximum you can buy was 1,000 tokens or coins rather in a 24-hour period. So if it's sold out in 1 second and the max you can get is 1,000, does that not tell you that there's a super high demand for these coins? So that puts us in a real good position. Now let's really look at the tracking numbers here. See, if you looked at Devore, okay, when Devore first popped out, I mean, it was pretty, it jumped out real nice. If you're looking here, sorry, let me scroll down some more so you guys see the date and really understand what I'm getting at. See, if you're looking at the chart here, it shows the price of USD is $23 on the 20th. Now, if you want to move over here, see, even if you go to the very top of this chart here, almost there, even if it's not the very chart, but either way, you're looking at within a month, went up and shot up to $145 in 1 month. Okay, that is really significant. But again, why? Because you got supply and demand. Okay, but also understand this: when you're looking at Thorn, the supply and demand is there, but then also Thorn got very creative by allowing us who got in the ICO at 50 cents, who got in the ICO paying for $1, $1.20, $1.10 to do loans at $8. So for all of us that did loans, what did that do? That took even more coins off of the market in circulation, which what does that create? A higher price point. Because now there's going to be less of a supply than demand. Now, what I also like with Thorn is that they showed it even in their white paper that they are going to be buying their tokens. See, a lot of these other ICOs, they were selling their tokens and earning money. But see, Thorncoin, they understand how this game works. And they're also going to be buying back tokens, which again is going to squeeze the price even more and give us a higher price on all these coins. So that's why a lot of us are extremely excited. We know we're going to cash out. And again, here's the crazy part. See, it's not even too late. See, to tell you the truth, even for myself, when I got into Devore, I got into Devore when it was at $7. And then I really got into it when it was $10. And I bought some more back in at $27. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I cashed out. I made money. I made more. And then because of what I've made in Devore, it allowed me to go into these other ICOs with house money. So, still sticking to the strategy. So with all that being said, I mean, some people are predicting that within a month, Thorncoin could go to $100, $200. Some even think it can go above $200 within a month, given of all the factors and the adjustment that Thorncoin has made. So here's what I also understand too. When Thorncoin opens up for the exchange, which can be in the next few hours, anytime soon, it can still be looked at as an ICO. Because here's why. They're planning, from what I understand, is that they're planning to, start the exchange at $2. So why would you want to get into an ICO where you're going to pay $1 to $2 anyways, when you can get into Thorn, treat it as an ICO? It's already established, it's already up and running and functional, and you're still going to be able to make a hit because these coins are going to be in such high demand. So if you're someone who did not get into Thorncoin at the ICO, but you still want to participate and you still want to be able to 10, 20, 30x your money, my advice to you would be to get started with Thorncoin, set up your account, move some BTC over, and as soon as the exchange opens up, buy as soon as you can, because the longer it takes, and again, this is going to be a short window for you to get it at a very low price. In my opinion, I think honestly anything that's under $5 or even anything that's under $10 really, given the parameters that we see this happening with Thorncoin, is still a really good buy. See, even for me, I'm even thinking about buying some more on the exchange. But I'm gonna, show you guys exactly where I'm at. See, I'm a baby baller, as we would say in Team Us. I'm a bit of a baby baller. I did 250 coins to do a long-term stake, which I think was equivalent to like $2,000. And here's why I wanted to do that too. I wanted to play my part in the longevity of this platform. See, every time that we do a loan, whether it's short-term or long-term, or preferably long-term, it takes these tokens or coins off of the market, and it helps with the longevity of the platform. See, I don't know about you guys, but the way that this is looking and when this is really paying out real nicely, I don't want it to end. I don't want it to be short-lived. So I'm playing my part, and I think we all should be doing the exact same thing. Doing some sort of a loan, at the same time, it's still going to be paying us back anyways, but it's going to help to secure the longevity of the platform. So right now I currently have 650 that is being short-term stake, and I just had 300 tokens, coins, just out there, just thinking that, depending on what the price does on the exchange, that I might sell. But you know what? Now that I know a lot more than I understand, I'm just gonna be staking this bad boy, because here's what: every time you staking, you're gonna be getting more tokens, more tokens, more tokens. I keep flipping between coins and tokens, but you guys can understand what I'm saying. At the end of the day, here's what I do want to know, or here's what I want to do. I want to continue to stake, because think about this: every week, I think the last time that I did a stake of 1,000 tokens, 1,000 coins, sorry, I got like 28 coins in like a week. So when you think about that number, if this thing goes to $100 each, that you're telling me that just from staking I'm earning another $2,800 a week. See, that's significant for a lot of us. A lot of us can, having $2,800 that come in passively, that's a big deal. So as I said, super pumped, real excited about Thorncoin. I know exactly what's gonna happen. This is gonna change a lot of lives for all of you guys that got involved, that have coins. And if you have not gotten coins, you still got time. Get yourself set up, get yourself ready. When the exchange opens up, get your hands on some, because this one here, we really feel this was going to the moon. So buckle up, because it's gonna be a sweet ride, and it's gonna be a good one. So guys, let's keep it moving. Let's go make that bread.